You're here, eh? Yes. You're here, eh? Yes. This God have mercy upon us. After two. After two. Yes, it's a clear representation of educated food. They not really.
That word is strong.
Look, I will say they let them take me to Supreme Court.
But why you not before you? We not telling you that what happy.
That's what I was saying. We are in 2023.
We are here to build this country for our generations unborn.
In confused element, George Weah. Oh, so you can legitimate corruption? I see a rescue man and telling you say let me go in committee room.
In his 80s, he's not just seen as president, he's seen first as a Baptist deacon.
Our friends, to that particular friend, what mother did not do, you cannot do it. Your mother did, you will not do it. Thank you very much.
In the person saying it. And the United Party people got to be naive to sit there and think that these people are interested in working with them.
All of the areas of sports, because these people are flag bearers, we're going to promote sports in our country. It's a good.
That's Jeremiah. They form Nimbo. What do you think they are doing? A political party they are forming.
Peace and stability into this country.
Good morning, Liberia. Welcome to Kear Morning Live. He is Daniel Rogers, the sheriff, the voice of the people, speaking truth to power every single morning. He has no fear, no favor. He stands for what is right, calling out the wrong, bringing justice to the light. KM Morning Live. The sheriff on the mic, keeping truth alive. He is the voice of the voiceless, courage in his stride. KM Morning Live. KM Morning Live. KM Morning Live.
I'm the sheriff in my tribe.
The sheriff.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the midweek presentation of your show, Kear Morning Live. Goes to Kear Communication Network.
In the public.
Kear Radio 95.9.
The sheriff.
Good morning on the wet midweek morning. Your sheriff, Daniel Rogers, in the code of public opinion. Good morning, and let's do it until 5 minutes to 10 o'clock this morning.
He is the sheriff.
I'm the sheriff, the fearless sheriff. I fear no foe.
The voice of the people, speaking truth.
So let's sit together, relax together as we navigate from our way from the slump of Sunnywen to the top of the executive mansion,
stands for what is right,
where power is concentrated. Good morning, folks across Liberia and beyond. I'm your early morning bird.
The sheriff on the mic, keeping truth alive. He is the voice of the voiceless, courage in his stride. Kear Morning Live. Kear Morning Live. Kear Morning Live. Kear Morning Live. The sheriff in the public court of opinion. 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 The sheriff in the public court of opinion.
Oh yes, I'm your sheriff in the code of public opinion. Good morning once again, 5 minutes past 7 o'clock, and this is what we do best. Heto Lejeto Good morning, Rogers. I'm watching from Greenville City, San County. Vinicius Junior Bar. He's a regular follower. DJ Tusa. Rachel Seku Fofana. Good morning, Mr. Rogers. I'm following from Battery Factory. Good morning, folks. Get a snack. Get a snack. Get a cup of coffee, cup of coffee or tea, wherever you are. Sit on your couch or sit on your sofa, and let's navigate from the slump of Sony Wen to the top of the executive mansion. Too many things to talk about. Too many things to talk about. I don't know. The culture, the tradition in our country has been diminished, or is diminished because no respect for older people, because of politics and politics. I'm following people are willing to insult people because Miata family gave a candid opinion on former President Weah and Ellen Johnson's leave. I mean, some of the people who are insulting, abusing, invectives. I watch a podcast, and this man supposed to be a father figure, a man who's supposed to impact the younger generation, the youthful generation. The guy is so. Nelson Sumo, good morning. Good morning, family. It's Nelson Sumo following from Freeport. How's your terrain this morning? How's your area? No food for lazy men. It's time to get up. I tell people for my age, but some say, well, it's not used to people because if it's something that is embedded in you, something you was brought up with, and like I say, a tree that has been growing, excuse me, a tree that has been growing can never be straightened when that tree grows. So it's time to straighten the tree. You spare the rod, you spoil the child. Chief Justice Kwekwe, Chief Justice Yomi Kwekwe comes down hard. We'll talk about that. Chief Justice Yomi Kwekwe basically comes down hard. Okay, so it's okay, so we'll talk about Oniyama, the Minister of Public Works. Have said he owned no property or no land in the Hotel Africa area. Good morning, Obe. So let's bring you the morning devotion. Natasha Yasia Rand, good morning to you, wherever you are. Emmanuel Jelika, also want to say good morning to Michael C.G. George. Good morning to you, Michael C.G. George. Winston Jar, good morning, Head of Communication at Nice Cup. Also want to say good morning to the giant of football, Mustafa Araji. Trying to get the morning devotion. Franklin Dolokwi is there in Ganta, in my county. He's a correspondent there from Fish Africa. Good morning to you, Franklin Dolokwi. Good morning to you. Kear Morning Live, of course, on your station. We are factual, credible, balanced, and timely. Factual, balanced, and timely. Let's bring you the morning devotion. Like I said to you, take a snack and let's navigate together. Okay, take a snack and let's navigate together. I don't know what's happening with my voice. The Rosetta of Realities by Pastor Chris Oyeke Kolama, Christ Embassy, the fellowship that changes everything. Topic: the fellowship that changes everything. Rosetta of Realities. The grace of the Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the communion of the Holy Ghost be with you. Amen. 2 Corinthians 13:14. Our opening scripture above is a powerful benediction. It reveals a divine order The grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit. The grace comes from the Lord Jesus. The love is from the Father. But the enjoyment, the living experience of all that God has made available to you comes through your fellowship with the Holy Spirit. Kear Morning Live will bring you our morning devotion. You may walk, you may talk about grace, celebrate the love of God, but it is through the Holy Spirit that these become living realities in your life. He is the one who brings them into your daily experience and makes them tangible. When you come to know the Holy Spirit, everything changes. There's beauty that comes into your life. There's beauty that comes into your life. There is a color, a glory, a richness in your walk in righteousness. He empowers you from within. This Holy Spirit is in you and with you always and forever. Not for a season, the Lord Jesus said, and I will pray to the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may be able, that he may abide with you forever. John 14:16. He is your teacher. The Bible says, but the Comforter, which is the Holy Ghost, he shall teach you all things. John 14:26. He opens your understanding to scriptures that you may know and walk in the calling and blessings of God for your life. Good morning to Deputy. 1 Corinthians 12:2-12 says, now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit which is of God, and that we might know the things that are freely given to us of God. Yet not your understanding and grace grants you insight into divine truths and mysteries of the kingdom. Through him, your life takes on a higher dimension. You see beyond the natural. You function with clarity, purpose, and certainty. When you know the Holy Spirit, life becomes limitless. When you carry an inward assurance of success, not based on circumstances, but on the one who lives in you. Keep building your relationship of your fellowship with the Spirit. Walk with him, talk with him. Let him guide you every day in all things, and you will always walk in joy. Let us pray. Dear Father, thank you for the gift of the Holy Spirit and the privilege of fellowship with him. I walk in conscious communion with him every day. My life is beautified, guided, and empowered by his presence. I live above limitations, expressing your glory in all that I do. In Jesus' mighty name, amen and amen. Good morning, Deputy.
Good morning, Sheriff. Good morning, Liberians. It's good to be here this morning and back on the Mayweek edition of the program. Kear Morning Live, right here on Kear Radio. It feels good being here. How was your night?
Well, by His grace, we are here. But press statement for immediate release. Dr. C. Nelson Oninyama has expressed grave concern about utterances made by a senior government official referencing a legal matter pending before the Civil Law Court 6th Judicial Circuit Court Montserrat, which are prejudicial or prejudice in respect to free, fair, and transparent determination of said matter. It has to do with the the property in Hotel Africa. You know, this guy, I don't know. You know, he surfaced in the CDC. You remember?
Yeah.
So I have the story.
The CDC former headquarters. Yeah.
I have the story. What do you make of this outburst from seditions? I mean, Nyata family Miata family spoke. Is that the right way, in your opinion, to respond to a mother? Let's forget about politics and politics. Is that the right way, Obed?
Yeah.
In a country with culture, our African.
I think the theme song is still being played.
Okay,
you're
hearing. Okay, yeah,
better now.
Okay,
yeah. So again, good morning to our followers. Those of you who are following us on Kear, our online television, KCN TV. We'd like to say thank you so much. Drop your comments. We're going to read them out for you on the Land Up platform. Too many things to weigh in and talk about this morning on the program. And so we're on YouTube via the internet on Kear Communications Network and on Facebook, KCN TV. You can find us, share the show, share our platform, like our page so that you get notified whenever we're going live as well. Yes, so that's it. I think this is our first starter in terms of our chit chat with the Miata family, and then we'll talk about Dr. Odiyama and other issues.
What we'll do, we'll bring you the statement.
Yeah. Made by the minister, in which I agree with the minister.
Yeah, and then the reporter.
Yeah, we'll talk about the minister. I don't know. Yeah, we'll talk exactly what the minister said, and that is the fact. And then we ask you Liberians to contribute, because if we're not careful, people will come and take everything from us, even the government property.
One morning we just get up,
and
the likes of Oniyama then will tell us, "Say, gentlemen, y'all gotta, bosses there park, y'all gotta leave." So it's unacceptable. And the minister, I support the minister 100%. Let's see what we can get Benjamin Myers.
Once we
come on the show.
Sure.
I mean, other than the minister, we'd love to have the minister having breakfast or snack with him. One morning. Let's arrange with our colleague and let's see. But go ahead.
So basically we'll talk about that separately as a talking point, and then we'll move on. But this much publicized and talked about interview done by Madam Miata Famule, Miata Famule, as we used to call her. Giving respect to a statesperson means a whole lot. For me, I like to be objective when it comes to some of these things as well, right?
From the angle in which I take it is a mother first and first.
Okay.
Let's forget about her political and now guilt by association, right? Like we say, the brother. What a brother thing. I mean, the entire family have now been victimized. Okay. It's unacceptable. Miata made a statement. Bwema family and other families have nothing to do with Miata family's statement. If I make a statement here or made a statement, why would you want, because of my association with Obey, my association with
my family lineage?
Or my what does that have to do with my family?
Yeah.
I'm watching a podcast. I used to respect the guy. But after I said the man did it, oh no, you don't want to watch it. You don't want to, and that's why I say,
who's there?
I don't want to dignify this individual. He's in the States.
Okay.
Like the other guy in Germany. I mean, the guy, he would insult the president, he would insult the president, he would defy the president, he would come here, he would stand in the open and curse the president, mother, and his wife. And this guy, the insults, the boy are really on Miata family. So let's discuss it. We'll get the public thought.
Yeah, so first of all, that interview, maybe some of you who did not listen will roll it out later on during our conversation. There were key things said by Auntie Miata family in her interview with a Ghanaian journalist in Ghana. And she was so particular. She also spoke against Madam Ellen Johnson. Said, if you're only looking at George, we are in it. But she believes that Madam Ellen Johnson
Michael Prince did not say a young man will come and will say, oh, the king, all hail the king. And nobody dare, to speak against the king. Isn't it the reality we are seeing now, Obey? Yeah.
So in her interview, she spoke her mind, her opinion, and she said exactly what she wanted to say as a politician. She said that. And so these political utterances also are greeted by mixed reaction. I'm not saying by insult. It shouldn't be. The beauty of the intellectual space should be, I say my own.
You say your own.
You come and say your own. We move forward democratically. okay, Roger isn't fit to be president.
Yeah.
I say my own. Roger come and say,
Roger,
I'm far better than you. I think I can make a better president than you. But Roger can be president, then Roger, you're foolish man. Sorry for the expression. Oh, you people are stupid people. No, that is not how a democratic society improves, right? She still believes in her mind that President Weah was given to this nation, according to her, by Madame Salif.
Like I don't know whether you remember the late Chiba, Momo Chiba, former the aide camp to. They say how you got to the police. You say I was donated. So one would say so maybe in the world of Madame Famune, George Weah was donated to the Liberian people, not by merit, Obed. Yeah, not based on merit. Maybe that's what she was trying to say. But let's continue with it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So she spoke as a politician and said exactly what she wanted to say in an interview when she was asked about George Weah's legacy, Madame Salif's legacy, sorry. And then she was very clear. They said Madame Salif unleashed George Weah to Liberia. He's a good footballer, according to her, that she did not follow his footballing record, but he's a very good footballer while on the field of play. When it came to politics, she said he was enjoying himself, careless, did not know how to govern the state.
Dancing
Buka and partying.
He never had the ability to look at a 500-page budget and read it.
So, she challenged him publicly that the former president at the time, in fact, cabinet officials did not even bring serious policy issues to him because he was not up for he never wanted to be president in that direction where there will be reforms, there will be policy, there will be issues of paramount concerns. That is exactly what she said. And of course, supporters of the Weah's administration at the time, Weahians, as most of them call themselves, believe that Ente Miata did not do well, according to them. And so they had to go in her closet as well. One of the things they remember her for and they started to denigrate her for is the inauguration budget of 600,000. According to them, there was a massive inauguration organized by Ente Miata Formula as the head of that inaugural committee, along with others.
When the incoming president on the brink of being a minister to take the oath.
And,
he nearly, it was just by the mercy of God.
There was a hit collapse done. And
Mm-hmm.
they said it was at the result, poor planning done by Miata Famule, Miata Famule, so to speak. No account about the sound system. They went and took music from a PA system from Freetown, Sierra Leone, and they ignore our own DJ. How you call him? Master D. Master D,
DJ
Master D had the best state of the art equipment in the country. They left it and went to neighboring Sierra Leone for another set, not empowering Liberia or a Liberian DJ at the point in time, and no accountability for the 600,000 that was used for the inauguration. Honor Miata formulas watch. That is one, and the other one. I heard some tradition saying she dropped out of university in Kenya when her father was there as an ambassador. Oh, such a thing. You know, politics is the beauty of politics means a whole lot. Hamiata Formula take on that interview and said George Weah was the best leader. We think he did XYZ. Unity Party people are going to gang up against her.
Can't say that.
Also,
no, we can.
No, I'm saying I'm being hypothetical.
Okay, all right.
And that is a reality.
That is the word to use. Hypothetical.
That's what I'm saying. And that is the reality. The two parties, you can't condemn each of their political leaders and you think it's going to go scot-free. Like the recent George case, right? You see what's happening with that video. So most of the Unity Party top officials are reposting and saying 24 hours has gone. We had to see the Colombian coming, the other one. So they were making mockery out of the video. That is the normal politicking by these people. I don't want to say politics, but that's their tricks. And that's how they decide to react to people who go against.
Jonathan Mason said, if I may borrow from him, the former Minister of Lands Mines, he said, crookticians.
Yeah.
They are crookticians.
Yeah, sure, Sherry. And so these things will continue to persist with the both green and blue.
Mexico and Miami. So they have divided the country into Mexico and Miami. Yeah, Mexico, the Unity Party. Miami, the CDC.
So you see, so that is that normal thing. So Ntemiata spoke. This is a United Party believes that she spoke her mind. She was right. All of them writing articles. CDC believes that she was disrespectful to the former president, according to them, and seditions have yanked up against her because she has placed herself in a particular position that needs reaction, and so seditions are combative. They've decided to push her at that level, according to them.
Squeeze her
in a corner and say, you belong here for talking to our papa, our standard bearer, our political leader, our mentor, teacher, and leader, and everything as they can call him. That's what they can say, right? So that is it. While the other people rejoicing right after independence, this kind of interview pops up and they believe that it's a good thing. We will not come back. Everybody know that he is not a presidential material. That is what the Unity Party people also believe in. They're saying. So that is the beauty of our democracy, especially with these two political parties. And so maybe we could roll out the interview for those of you who are
play.
Right. Let's roll this interview out so you listen and listen exactly to what Ntemiata Formula said.
You got it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Let me get back to it.
I saw you perform at the Nobel Peace concert. I love the songs. And I saw former President Johnson Sally.
Yes.
Audience. What do you reckon was her lasting legacy?
Her lasting legacy will be that she unleashed George Weah on us.
Unleash.
That's the legacy I give to Mrs. Salif. Sorry.
You don't think very much of George Weah, President George Weah?
Have you met George Weah?
Yet to. I'd love to interview him.
Oh, he can't talk much. You won't get much out of him. He's not very articulate either. I'm sorry. He's a fantastic football player.
Yes.
Okay? He's a fantastic player. At least that's what they say, because even when I was in England, I wasn't that much into football, and I understand he played at one time for Liverpool or something. Yeah, I didn't follow his football history. But the background that I come from, we didn't see football players as national political leaders. And I'm sure that's everywhere in Africa. I mean, I never heard Ghanaians saying Abedi Pele can be president.
Abedi for president.
Can you imagine? Could you have Abedi for president?
Oh, he's not a politician.
Well, this is our own case too. George Weah is an Abedi Pele. They should stick to their profession and everything. But Madame Salif thought it would be interesting. Under the guise of generational. Yeah. So she unleashed George Weah.
Because he was VP before he became president, right? Was he vice president before?
No, he was a senator.
Senator.
Yeah. He was a senator.
But the Liberians chose him. She didn't force them to vote for him. So the unleashing.
Yeah, she did it because I'm saying at the end of the day, how did he get into the political class? He could have stayed there forever. We would not have voted for him. The majority of sound thinking Liberians, they would not have voted. But Madame Salif, like I said, foisted him on us, literally held up his hands and as the successor. And there was nothing we could do. I mean, we didn't have the capabilities of printing extra ballots and those little things that happen in African politics. Yeah. But he was a disaster for the country. Go to Liberia now. They will tell you it was a disaster.
So it's quite a damning verdict from you.
No, it's just the truth. It's not damning. My thing here is I have sympathy. I can even have sympathy for George because I know his limitations. He had absolutely no interest in governance, in governing our people. He was just happy to be president, enjoying himself, doing a booga dance, drinking and partying. Yeah. This man was a football player. How do you expect him to come and read a 530-page budget?
His finance minister will read it.
But that's just it. He had no idea they were reading the thing. They didn't even bother him with those kind of issues because he could not deal with it. Yeah, that was George Weah. I mean, I know a lot of people mesmerized this football player. And in fact, some of my friends, Nigerians said, when I said, oh, he was a disaster, and they, really? They are all surprised. And then I asked them, so you think, what's the boy's name?
Kanu.
The big one there in Nigeria, the football player.
Kanu.
I said, you give your country to Kanu to run? And then that's when they think.
Yes, that is it. Sheriff, that's the interview with NT Miata family. A lot of things said. Buka, dancer, eating, partying. He wouldn't flip through a budget of 550 pages. The finance minister was always there consulting and telling him he was a disaster. That's one of the key words.
The guy said, when she said he don't have the ability or did not have the ability to read a 500-page budget, then the guy said the finance minister will, but
to flip the pages of the budget to the president.
Minister, the president has to look at the budget, right? So it was like the minister was like law and gospel.
Yeah.
Take it to the president flip it back to him. But one thing Liberians are not, they didn't capture or we actually the place where she said the ability to print extra ballot.
Yeah, that was one of the key areas.
And Liberians are not. I mean, they're not discussing that certain things, but they're just taking the we part and running with it.
Yeah, but it's still the weird part, right?
Yeah, no, what I'm saying.
Well,
excuse me, Oben.
Yeah, okay.
The part she said, we did not have the ability or the means to print extra. So
ballots.
Is Miata telling us something?
Or do these African electoral things?
Because it happens in Africa electoral process. So when you hear somebody say he only got 1%, so I capture that is a key for Miata family. It's key.
Did they print extra ballot?
If we had it, we did
during
not have
the election abroad, we had to power.
No, she said to counter for we are not to win, we would have printed extra because who was the incumbent?
Madam
Salif. They had everything, right, to use. They would have printed extra ballot not to make for him not to be president. So Miata say we did not have, that kind of money to print extra ballot, and these things happen in African politics. So election, in my opinion, it's not fair in Africa. People decide who wins. That is something we need to start discussing as we go closer. We're inching, and in the blink of an eye, we'll be standing in the queue 2029, right? So these are things we need to also pick up and discuss.
Sure.
Yeah.
So basically, my understanding is that she said, well, we don't have money to pay extra ballot and the things that happen. I'm looking at it from this and that perhaps the election was there, and she says some money Liberians like her wouldn't have voted George Weah in any election. according to her. She
Because
still
from
believes
the class in which she comes from,
yes,
they will not vote
they will
for
not
you.
vote for George. We are progressive Liberians, educated, sound manner, according to her. Those kind of people can never go to a ballot box or an electoral site and mark George Weah. So was it that extra ballots were printed to give him the opportunity above Joseph Boakai? Then you look at when he was invited by Madame Salif. That is how she said George Weah was unleashed to the Liberian people by Madame Salif. Yeah. So fools place on you, stick the person
we'll
on you.
unleash our bazookas.
We're coming to
yeah,
strong it on you, right? So remember when the dedication or the groundbreaking ceremony of today's famous road that the president had gone to dedicate the Lofa Sanaye whatsoever road over there, and then he wasn't invited even as the sitting vice president, but she said George Weah in through the convo, something like that was said, right?
Yeah.
He went through the convo, the president convo statement that was.
She did not.
Was not realistic. Yeah, how come an opposition will come
in
your convo?
That was something that was discussed.
So it was for plan to have promoted George Weah and lift him up after making a statement that she would support Boakai, but he will suffer to be president. The same way she got it,
the way I get it,
and the how
they want it, the how
they will get it.
So, Mama Nuku.
So, in the word of Ente Miata, she believes that man was unleashed to the Liberian people, former President Weah, and he is not a presidential material. Up to present, she still believes that footballers should remain footballers in their career path, and they shouldn't go anywhere around the presidency, as evident by Pele and Kanu, Nigeria, Ghana, respectively, as she said, in her words.
She mentioned Abedi Pele because she was always in Ghana. She mentioned Kanu. She would, go through Ghana, Nigeria. Okay, so actually, Miata family, back in the days over, football players were considered grown-up boys.
Yeah, way back.
And their parents wanted them to go to school. They were allowed them to play basketball because, that clean sport, and, but football. And she did not even know that we are featured for Chelsea and not Liverpool. So when it comes to the issue of football, she doesn't know it. No, that's not her era there. So this is how we are keen into this whole politics. I take you back to Abedi Pele. When Abedi Pele wanted to run for the presidency, the FA, the Ghana Football Association, Google it. I think at that time was Ben Kofi was the president of the FA. Abedi was now retiring and wanted to take over the helm of the GFA. And what they told him, the gurus like J and J, then because those are the legends of football. So they told him, no. This time around, when we retire, you can come and contest to be president. But as our generation now, this older generation, gave us chance, and that was how Abedi backed off. We are keen into politics because he wanted to contest to be the president of the Liberia Football Association. I think that time it was Exeter Wesley. And those pundits gang up against him that he was not fit to be the president of the Liberia Football Association. That was when we had turned the corner. But this is my alma mater, right? I play football. I want to head the FA. I could be wrong, people listening. Was denied becoming the president of the Liberia Football Association. That sparked him. That turned the corner. Why must they deny me to be president of the Liberia Football Association?
Okay.
Yeah. Even though there are those who say, I've been around the football, so there are those who say, oh, he now wanted to be president. No, we have wanted to be president after he was denied. And Ente Miata said, during his presidency, I tried to interview him. And they told him, and they say we will never sit on me, and, sit with me for an interview. But mind you, when we was playing for Monaco, Paris Saint-Germain, back in the 90s, I used to interview Weah. I used to interview him from Paris, from Monaco. But now he's president now. I'm not supposed to interview him. You heard Auntie Miata said he can't talk. You listen, that when they say, oh, she Faye, they were in Nairobi, Miata family, Faye, at what university or college, Miata family, this is something you can take away from the families. They are educated people. They are educated people. And
I think to some point in time there was disregard for the former president. To be honest, that he's not articulate, he can't talk. You not get this.
Can he talk? He can talk. No, we all can talk.
It depends. I'm not just speaking about speech to say. Yeah, I mean, there should be some regard. In all fairness, right? Let's talk about the issues. Even Weah himself said, "Don't judge me by the eloquence of my speech." It means that he has impairment when it comes to that, right? Not impairment. Sorry for the lack of better words, but he struggled with speaking eloquently, right?
And he said, "Don't judge me by that.
Yes,
judge me by the decisions that I will make."
Yeah. Did he make those decisions? It's another topic for another day.
So that's
then you look at governance, right?
When it comes to governance,
that's what I'm saying. She said that he was a disaster when it came to governance issue, right? When the question was asked, she said, "Weah was a disaster to the country." Are you real? Is it holistic? Is it honest that he was a disaster to the country? Didn't Weah also bring reforms and other issues to the country? Is it that his entire 6 years was just so messy in the tune of Madam Miata family? I want to disagree in all fairness with her. He did some things, right? That brought glory to the nation also. He did some things that brought reforms. He did some things that helped build the country. And that is in all fairness. He initiated some projects that today the Unity Party government is taking on from, because government is continuity. But to ignore all of these things, and when they come and say he was ridiculous or disaster, I disagree with Auntie Miata on that, right? Well, in as much as personally maybe she had her opinion, she's responsible and entitled to it, which we respect her for, but there are certain things you can also just say. The power, she said, he was unleashed by Madam Salif to the Liberian people. That's the reality, right? He was brought in.
So let me guess.
Given that opportunity.
Unleash. Unwanted. Unwanted. Undesire. Unwelcome. So, unleash. Undesire. Unwanted. Unwelcome.
Yeah.
People did not desire. People did not want him. People will not welcome him.
But still, that is, he has supporters. Let's look at the reality from 2005.
He still do.
Yeah. So, I mean, in terms of the election, former president, we had a huge base of supporters and following. You saw it. We also had to have said unleashed again. If we would take that definition from the dictionary and say unwanted. Was he unwanted? Yes, by a certain class of people. Was he a wanted person? Yes, but also a certain group of people who feel that he came from the slum of Gibraltar. He understood the suffering and struggle and everything at the time. That's how they believe.
Not just asking.
His supporters.
He understood the suffering.
Yeah, according to them.
From the slum community.
Very well.
Yeah.
So that they felt that Weah was their own because he once lived in the slum. And so they gave him that unfinishing support to make a difference. When he got there, it was not as anticipated. Evident by the same people.
Some say it was a disaster.
That's what she believed.
Disaster.
That's what she believed. And I want to say totally it wasn't a disaster.
In your opinion?
In my mind, in my understanding, the reality.
So there's good, there's ups and downs.
Very well.
So there's highs, there's lows.
Very well.
Okay.
Was he the best? No. Was he the worst? No. Also. So
So in terms of governance,
because
you asked the question, was he the best?
No.
Was he the worst?
No.
So the public
was fair,
and
the public will have to also give their own opinion. When I open a line, the blue men will say different, the green men will say different.
Let's use it as two cities, Mexico and Miami.
And Miami will say something contrary, and that is the beauty of our democracy. So when these highly respected statespeople take on to international wire, we talk about our country a whole lot, right? We should come with honesty and statistics that will prove accurate intellectual conversation out there. Unlike it is personal, that you don't like this person and you don't want to see them exist, and so you go beyond and say the worst about the person. But in my mind, as she described Weah and made it appear that he's the worst human being that exists ever on earth.
But she didn't say the worst.
No, I'm saying in my mind,
her
mind. Description would mean that he is the kind of worst person that ever came to the hem of power of a nation, that it shouldn't be. Talking about career path, who told you that someone should be stagnated to a particular career, Roger? Today you're a journalist. Yesterday you were into other things. You were doing different things, right? No, I mean, you were staying in the bracket,
but
other things you were doing for your survivability. Who knows? Tomorrow morning you will wake up and there will be new opportunity. You could explore those opportunities. Is it that because you're journalist so you can't be banker tomorrow? No. So you cannot stereotype someone that this person is a footballer and it should remain in that particular classification until they die. So when you're reading the autobiography of someone, especially when we're coming on, we used to read the guest speaker autobiography and say, okay, we'll call the VAR to come and read this, or we'll call this person to do this. They will say, still not being satisfied. He obtained a bachelor degree, still not being satisfied. He matriculated at this university and got a master's degree, still not being satisfied. He went on, and so Ete Miata is trying to say George Weah should have been complacent in the footballing field and not gravitating to another higher height with his vision and plan for his life and to move the country forward. Why didn't she criticize him when he put himself on the line as peace ambassador? Why didn't she criticize him for doing X, Y, Z? I mean, that is her opinion to do so. You cannot hold her responsible. In her mind, she believed George Weah was ridiculous. George Weah is not eloquent. George Weah was unleashed to us by Madame Salif, and because another group never have money to print extra ballots and all the African playing around electoral issue, that's what she believes.
No, not him. I think.
No, I'm not saying him.
Yeah, but what she said, we did not have the opportunity to print extra ballot, meaning to stop him from becoming president. She wished they had that means. You understand? She wished they had that means. And it
could also mean that there were extra ballots printed to favor him.
Okay.
It could also technically mean in that particular direction that because she said the educated class like her would never ever vote for George Weah. That's what she said. So it could mean that yes, they went there to vote against him, but there were extra ballot printers to print it to favor him as well. So come to think about this, she has opened up for criticism. For me, I think that is the beauty of it. Once she criticized the former president, people got to criticize her. I'm not saying they should insult her. They should criticize her based on her contribution to this country, what she's done, how she has been making impact or not to the country, and that's how she's getting the mixed reaction. No, I'm talking about Miata family. I'm not saying insult her, God forbid. Do not insult her.
This is my problem.
Criticize her to the letter.
Tell her, you know what? I would say, but Miata, you got no moral
to come and
question
the former president.
Because come to think about it, 2 years ago, 2.5 years now, you was giving money for the inauguration.
Yeah.
You allegedly invested the money. So tell us how you dispense such amount. Or she was loving to chasten her. Miata love to chasten her. What? The Miata see eye to eye.
We don't even want to elevate that.
Yes. I don't think I should
for the
mention
sake
that.
of what it is so low for our standard.
Yeah.
So all we can say to them is criticize her, critique her, disagree with her.
But let me just hold you there. Free Charles Taylor movement campaigner Solomon we are rebuts Miata Famule's Ghana interview. Says she ignored key facts on Salif era spending and war accountability. The lead campaigner of Free Charles Taylor movement, Solomon Weah, has responded to a recent interview by Liberian culture icon Miata Famule in Ghana, describing her account of Liberia's history as compelling but incomplete. Famule's interview, which has gone viral on social media, addressed Liberia's political history, the Civil War, and regional affairs. In it, she reflected on post-war challenges that stated former President Charles Gange Taylor played a key role in the conflict in neighboring Sierra Leone. In a statement released Tuesday, we are praised Famule's narration, but argue, you hear it, praise Famule's narration, but argue that several important issues were omitted from the discussion. Several issues, Ms. Famule gave a great narration about Liberia, but she ignored facts that need to be corrected. We are said. According to we are the interview did not address what he described as approximately US 20 billion in foreign direct investment received during the administration of former Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. He alleged that those resources were intended to support the reconstruction of post-war Liberia through investments in key sectors, including road infrastructure, electricity, clean drinking water, sanitation, and other essential public services. We have further argued that discussions about Liberia's Civil War should begin with an examination of its root causes rather than focusing solely on its consequences. He maintained that reconciliation should serve as a principal tool for rebuilding the nation and promoting lasting peace and unity among Liberians. Responding to Famule's comments on Sierra Leone's Civil War, we are saying it was unfair to place responsibility solely on former President Charles Taylor. You see, are you following what I'm reading? She also squarely blamed Taylor for the war in Sierra Leone. But we're not running with that. So when it comes to we are not a different issue. Wow. Famule's interview has sparked renewed debate among Liberians on social media, with many expressing differing opinions on the country's history, post-war governance, and the role of political leaders in a conflict that affected both Liberia and Sierra Leone. Wow. Yeah. So we are way in.
And so several others are weighing in on full interview. That was just the one we played was just an excerpt from that directly talked about Josh Weah. So there was a whole lot. That she talked about. So Josh Weah being the major opposition leader now in the country. That's why most seditions, reactions, and others have decided to focus on their political leader. The MPP could also come out and react
because
if I
were to go in the closet, if I were to go in the closet of the family, there under no circumstances will you extract or not discuss Burma family when it comes to war in our country. So that would be another argument. If I want to criticize my family on her statement made, her brother is no exception.
Obviously.
He's part and parcel of what happened in Liberia.
Sure.
So let's discuss that. Now who she slept with, who she's sleeping with. No man, the platform, how does it
that is ridiculous to even mention about her personal affiliation or so, or relationship, right?
Yeah.
But take all the intellectual space, cogent issues. Let's hold her and pull her by.
We are on this. Chancellor was responsible. That's okay. But your brother, equally so, your brother is an architect of the war.
Yeah, sure.
The progressive. He was part and parcel of the progressive. They say they brought change, right? So that one will hold Miata on. But who family slept with, I get not because I sleep at my man myself, Uncle Reba. Hey, man, why you can't talk about people, mother? Yeah, that's
George Aye may not be judge.
Eh?
George Aye may not be judge.
May not be judge. So you can't do that. You let's forget about who and she slept with Charles. Miata formula slept with Charles.
Yeah. So foreign direct investment, as we have spoke about,
in the billions.
Yeah, and a whole lot should have been captured. So if Miata formula as an astute lady, she would have pointed to the ridiculousness in Weah's administration. That there were
general expression, but not Weah himself. Generally, the Weah administration
the head takes the blame, right?
Yes,
as a head, very good.
Yeah.
So if she was going to be factual with statistics, numbers, figures, and pointing to issues that were bad policy on the country, for example, where the government failed, where the president was incapacitated to have understood the plight of the ordinary people in a particular direction, would have taken it as a point of discussion, placing me in a bracket openly without a specific reference to what. Today, somebody could just come and say, Bwaka, no, President Bwaka, no, man, nothing. So you must.
Don't you hear people say, Bwaka, the president said he's the most experienced when it comes to politics in Liberia, governance in Liberia, but he's not delivering as per what he told the Liberian people.
As per his experience.
His experience.
Yes, a lot of political pundits will say that as well. That this 48 or 40 plus years experience old man is a mismatch of governance. That's why his opponent.
Is he reading the budget?
Regularly.
Is he reading the budget?
I don't know. Maybe we need him to tell us as to whether he flipped through the budget, because it goes to his office for approval. The only thing I heard from Kula Fofana is that he doesn't listen to radio.
Fula Fofana?
Kula.
Fula or Kula?
Kula Fofana.
And she's a member of that Fula militant.
I don't know.
Is she not a member?
But I heard her say the president doesn't listen to radio. I don't know as to whether he can read budget also.
So if he start listening to the radio, and that means he's not going through flipping through the budget. He doesn't care.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
If he's not even listening to radio.
But is the president not dancing?
He is. He's partying.
He is partying too. That president can party, right? It's not because social media now.
It's not a crime.
It's not a crime.
But because the Unity Party people criticize those very things that they're doing today, they do not have the balls now to speak against it. The party, they celebrated birthdays, the president wedding anniversary, the president's birthday, the president's wife's birthday. These things, they're normal. The president children ride big cars and run. Luxurious car is normal.
Yeah.
You can say the man are president.
Yeah, then you say
he taking syrup pay. His children, his son is the most senior advisor to him. And you say, Bwaka Jr.
Wow.
Yes, the most senior advisor to him because he's the closest president amongst all of the advisors.
So like Bwaka, like Taylor, because if you look at the Weah children, they were not really involved into the party politics.
They weren't involved.
No, they were not. How the president because but Timothy. He's on a
facing on his career path.
Yeah. So, but you see, Jojo and like Chucky were heavily involved, like advisor
negotiations, business transaction deals, and a whole lot. Seek the consent of him as the most senior advisor to his father, the president. Yeah, that's it. So, in short, these things will happen. People will criticize. People will talk. But again, for the sake of the beauty of our democracy, we need to be specific with the numbers, with stats and issues as well. But we'll go for the fast check segment. We'll come back. We'll open up a minute to the fast check. Okay, I see 8 o'clock here on the dot. Okay, so just within a minute, those of you who are watching we'll just acknowledge you in a few seconds, and then we'll come back strictly to our online revision of the fast check segment this morning. Drop your comments and we'll read them out for you. Something says good morning. I'm furthering from Kakata City in Bagibi County. Ivan Carter says, good morning, people. Good morning to you. Abraham B. Krumar says, I'm following from my usual Iron Factory community this morning. Thanks so much for joining us. Alex Nomato says, good morning. Sorry if I did not pronounce your last name correctly. I'm following you from the Gas Rock Hill community. I think he meant GSA. Yeah, GSA Road, not Gas. Charles Kakwe Malak, Clara Kakwe Malak says, good morning, team. If Une seditions wanted facts, they wouldn't lie. Intimata formula didn't eat money. I was one of the inauguration committee pressing. Did she lie during that interview? If you ask me, I will reply no, she didn't.
Okay.
That's Clara Malak. Richard A. Nimbo Senior says, good morning, Mr. Roger. Sign me on. I don't know what you mean. Okay. Achi SM Flomo Senior says, good morning. I'm following from Banga, Bon County. Thank you for joining us from Banga in Bon County. Henry To Jr. says, good morning. I'm following you from my residence in Upper Kawa. Thanks for the update. Alhaji Aska Ahmed says, good morning, Mr. Fearless, the sheriff and deputy tough talking Obed Jiba. My two favorite talk show hosts following from Honor Represented District 17. This morning, all residents are good, but the surrounding is not good. I don't know what you mean by that. Charles Langford says, good morning, Mr. Roger. He is waiting for 2029. She is Lisa. I don't know what you mean by that.
I will ask Charlie that question. You know Charles Lansford?
No.
He was he operated the hit house on Kear Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go for
the fast check segment.
Yeah. Let's go for it. Then we'll come back. We got more on the plate. Don't you dare go away. We are serving you breakfast on the midweek presentation.
Good day and welcome to the Fact Check segment. This segment debunks disinformation and provides the verified facts of statements made online and on the radio. I am Ralisa Massa. On July 20, Expel Monserrado County District No. 10 Representative Yeke Koluba claimed on Spoon Talk that the ECOWAS communique from the recently concluded 69th Ordinary Section, which was displayed during the program, was fake. Former Representative Koluba made the claim while arguing that ECOWAS had not taken any decision regarding the ongoing border disputes involving Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. To verify the claim, we reviewed the official communique published by ECOWAS following the 69th Ordinary Section of the Authority of Heads of State and Government. To verify the claim, we reviewed the official communique published by ECOWAS following the 69th Ordinary Section of the Authority of Heads of State and Government. Our review found that the authority urged the Guinean authorities to fully withdraw their troops from both the Yanga and Lofa enclaves, in accordance with the tripartite communique of 16 March 2026 on the framework of the Mano River Union, while continuing to pursue diplomatic solutions to the border disputes. The authority also directed the ECOWAS Commission to expedite the ongoing technical assessment of existing and potential points of border friction along the Liberia-Guinea border in Lofa County and the Sierra Leone-Guinea border at Yanga. Furthermore, the Commission was tasked with developing appropriate recommendations for an amicable and sustainable resolution of the disputes. Based on our findings, we conclude that former Representative Yeke Koluba's claim that the ECOWAS communique displayed by Stanton Witherspoon during the Spoon Talk program was fake is misleading. Our review of the official communique issued at the conclusion of the 69th Ordinary Section of the Authority of Head of States and Government of ECOWAS confirms that the regional body discussed the Liberia-Guinea and Sierra Leone-Guinea border disputes and adopted specific decisions. And on July 21, Florence K. Jigbe, the managing director of the National Housing Authority, claimed that about 70% of Monrovia's population lives in slum communities on devastating housing conditions. She made a statement during the Ministry of Information's regular press briefing while addressing the housing situation in the country. To verify the claim, we reviewed the 2022 Liberia National Population and Housing Census thematic report on housing conditions, as well as the World Bank document on solid waste management and landfill development in Liberia. According to the latest census thematic report, under the section on housing conditions, in Monrovia alone, 70% of the population lives in slums under devastating housing conditions. Similarly, a March 11, 2025 World Bank flagship analytical report on Liberia's economy revealed that about 70% of the population of Monrovia lives in slums where affordable and adequate housing, basic services, critical infrastructure, and secure land tenure are lacking. Based on our findings, we conclude that the GWA's claim that about 70% of Monrovia's population lives in slum conditions under devastating housing conditions is correct. Both ledgers in the World Bank report estimate the same percentage. This is all we have time for on the Fact Check segment. This segment is part of an MOU between Local Voices Liberia, OKFM, Prime FM, and Kear Radio to counter disinformation and help the public make informed decisions. This MOU is funded by the Liberia Media Empowerment Project, implemented by Internews with funding from the European Union. The funder or partner had no say in the editorial decision leading to the production of this Fact Check segment. We'll be back on Friday with more Fact Check reports to help you notified. If you want us to fact check a claim for you, please send us a text or WhatsApp on 0778 986778 and we will check for you. Also follow us on Facebook at Local Voices Liberia, Twitter at LVL Fact Check, and go to our website www.localvoicesliberia.com. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Okay, join us on Friday, same time for Fact Check right here on Kear Morning Live. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is time coming up. It's coming up to 7 minutes past the hour. The midweek presentation with the sheriff and deputy sheriff Obe, the tough talking Jiba. So we're here and we're still here until 5 minutes to 10 o'clock as we discuss the issues that matter setting Liberia's agenda. Like we say, from the slump of West Point to the top of Ducor. Wherever you are, thanks for joining us. Of course, the Minister of Public Works, through its Minister Giddings, have said that the property at the Hotel Africa does not belong to Oniyama. It is government's own. And so therefore, the land in question will be repossessed. And Oniyama has responded to the minister that the matter is in court. And the DCU, or he's trying to prejudice the case that is in court. But I mean, I agree with the minister. Government property, government-owned land, the land property government-owned is not and should not be sold to individuals. Individuals cannot occupy, and there's too many things going on. As you may be aware, we're opening the lines. Obe, I'm waiting for deputy. We'll open the lines to weigh in. So you weigh in, give us your thought on the issue of Miata Famule. Miata Famule said, in fact, the interview is a long interview, but edited. That portion where she talked about the disaster, she also accused Mr. Taylor, blaming Mr. Taylor for the war in Sierra Leone. You see, Miata would do that because they hail from Sierra Leone. You know, they migrated from Sierra Leone, the Famules. Are you aware of that, Obe?
Oh, yeah.
The Famules and the Sawyers, they hail from Sierra Leone.
Yes.
So you can understand their passion and the patronage, you know, for the people of Sierra Leone. So they are serving in dual capacity, I would say. So the other family generation migrated, came from Sierra Leone. The Sawyers and there are other names that is associated with Sierra Leone.
She blamed Mr. Taylor for the war in Sierra Leone because that's what it would be fair to say her second country or first country. So yes, so I'm trying to get. Do you have the Ministry of Public Works statement? Do you have that? I don't know. I'm trying to get the. But
let's open up the phone lines first on this issue. What do you make of Miata Famula's interview with the Ghanaian journalist? Specifically, we're talking about the former president. Part where she mentioned the former president George Weah.
It was a disaster.
A disaster, ridiculous. Couldn't flip through the budget. Buka Denso padding. And what is your take? 0777959 959 0881 871 670 are the numbers to call, and certainly we'll take your calls this morning and hear you make your input on our point of discussion. This person, morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jeremy. Good morning.
Yes,
you are clear. Go ahead.
This is Austin Willer from District 13. So I want to say thanks to you guys and good morning to every one of you. So I will listen to the interview, and I think Miata Famula she has not done good for herself. Because really, as you guys said, these people, they have a link with the Sierra Leonean people. That's where they came from. Even the current president, he has a link. So he's like somebody who want to please President Boakai, so that they can get, because look, we know that these people they call themselves the progressive. They call themselves the progressive. Why at this time you still continue to blame Mr. Taylor when your brother was involved into this? The Formulas were involved into this gun war that killed thousands of Liberians and made some Liberians saved millions and left this country. So you see, let me tell you, Mr. Formula during the inauguration, she was part of the inauguration thing. She was, and the money about these guys are all corrupt. So it's like, big president, we are is a threat to these people. Why we should come from the football field and get to the presidency? And they should be careful because he's coming by again for another heartbreaking.
Thank you so much. Your time is out. Let's take another person. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Your name and where you call from?
Thank you. My name is Lee Basili, and I'm pulling this money for Chicken Patrick, a proud member of Concern Librarian for Justice.
Okay.
Well, you see, Madam Famula, the entire family and embarrassment to this country. What does that mean? Family, I will not exclude from the issue of the war. A brother was part of this war that fought there that killed 250,000 human beings in the country. I believe she herself contributed some money. But you see, I want to ask her, she was a musician though, but she contested as senator. Why brought her to the way to contest as senator if she was a musician? She should stay all in and only be a musician since she wanted professional career. But the issue of Liberia is not about English. It's Liberia to be about English. Then Liberia to be like America, because our presidency for America when the citizens they are all post-silent and they understand the English. All we know they were speaking. But they never did anything. We started making one that started coming people to actually thinking with a sense of power. But there is a kind of group of people who get in the country where it is not there, and it should be somebody. But Madam Famula cannot also be speaking a bit over what very serious money president for another response that he makes money. She makes money, but now she's going to be with LCT. So
thank you so much. Let's take this caller.
Money, the Sherry, and good morning to the David Sherry. Thank you. I live particularly next to family are calling from around the Kawa area memory in the party that I just let me comment, Madam Yenta family. People can say whatsoever things and they want to say about our grandmother. But for me, what you say or what you say, I agree on 100%. You can go about say Meta family, bro. There is what Meta family now. All of them asking for war and economic crime code to kind of country. And I can remember when President William 2005 there when you are going to be war and economic crime code, but he did not bring it. So now because the woman know that former President Eli George Shelley, for you yourself obey. You know what? Even somebody to win 40 country all of 15 in the country. Even the first round the election, the country that you are not able to win. But I tell you what, you want to turn the election around and just 40 people. It didn't want to be against President William. I always tell the people if being president, we are in front of me 1 million times. I will vote against you 1 million times. Because I not believe
That's
today,
you. That's
I not believe it tomorrow, I not believe it the other tomorrow.
Thank
so
you,
can say whatever.
Batikoma. Thank you so much. Let's take another person. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
We are doing great here today. What's your name?
Thank you very much. My name is Abraham Yuma, and I call from Crystal Police, member of Concern for Justice. Thank you very much. Madam Neta Formula, let me get all respect because she's elderly president, but she was not right to insult all the Liberians that voted for we are by saying some other people who not have voted for we are. Just remember that 14 counties voted for we are in that election, the second round. If just not that, two of from the town we are after to become president for this country. People have been voting for him.
Yeah, even the statistics of his numbers during the senatorial election, very huge.
Yes. So you can't insult the people. You say they are not star money. That's an insult. And you go are not telling her that what she did was not right. I listen to all of you analysis. One of you there is analyzing well. I don't just know his name, but I appreciate him for his analysis. He is balanced. He is doing well for the analysis this morning. So you're thinking, but they fight with me that the people that say they are Congo people, when they're speaking, they don't respect the other group. You gave yourself everybody.
Hold on. That family is not a Congo woman.
No.
But I want to tell her to be.
No.
You may not think so, but I want to tell her to be.
She's not from that class.
Yeah, your time is up.
Okay. If she part of the progressive, all the progressive members, they take themselves to be Congo people.
Thank you so much. I don't remember some progressive calling themselves because I don't think Michael George is a progressive, but I don't think he say Deacon Carter and Michael's down. We can go on naming those people. They never claim to be Congo people. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm the Common Board Chairman. My name is T1P Willie. I represent the Concern Librarian for Justice, calling from Sophia District 4.
Where your guy head office?
Come again?
The Librarian for Justice. Where your head office is?
Our head office?
Yeah, where your
we are our head office is located on the Congo Town back road. And we like to have an invite from you.
Yeah, we won't come to your. We won't interview you in your office.
No problem. We can arrange it. We are around the Congo Town back road. You can get my number. This my
no, we hope the chairman
can
always call. We hope the chairman calls and then we can come there. We'll do the show there live. One day talk to the Librarian for Justice. But let's hear you, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Are we speaking about the Miata formula that are giving the 500,000 to manage the inauguration or program? Is see the Miata formula we're discussing? Is the Miata formula?
Yes.
Miata.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to establish that to know that first. Okay, thank you. Miata came to the public discourse with insincerity. Let's say, for instance, she spoke about the former President Taylor about a war pass. But then the same war that former President Taylor took part in Liberia, her own brother, H. Burma Famula, also in that war. But she didn't measure her brother's name and they came and blamed Taylor and said he did X, Y, and Z. But that's hypocrisy to the highest nature. Let's leave that. We learned that our anti-Miata was saw in a rehab center. There was a drug.
No, please. No, please.
But yeah, let me learn. Let me learn.
No. Miata,
but you don't know.
No, it had nothing to do with the discussion. Leave Miata.
Okay, all right. Okay. I'll leave that. Okay, I'll leave that. Okay, now the country is talking about just and there is a just bonds. What I'm about to say is having the opportunity to speak to international platforms such as the one she will own. We are expected that she will, talk about the issue of jobs, mention about it. Maybe we are getting some international help.
What to say that she will go and say? Who does
but
that?
Then, no, but where we are now, we are looking for help.
Thank you so much, John Tama.
Hey, Sherry. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll let the question you place to the guy. You want to know their office. All the citizens tend to concern justice people. Sometimes I said, get listening to some of the show, people calling themselves concern justice. What have become concern justice? After from people defending your kind of concern?
It's in a prerogative to do so.
And you also got from the bureau.
For JKK, JB Bureau. So what happened? No issue there.
Yeah. So let us go to the issue. Sherry and my man Obel.
Yes, sir.
When last you sat before Mr. Weir to interview him?
That was way back when the late Adolph Lawrence invited him at D15. At the time, I used to run the talk show at D15. I interviewed him jointly with the late Adolph Lawrence and, of course, Senator Sir Joseph. 2014, that was the time I interviewed President Weir. Former President Weir.
Good. You see, my brother, what Miata Famula said, though I don't agree with everything, but the brother do articulate well when it comes to exposure, my brother.
But he said it.
How would that come in?
Do not judge me
by the eloquence of my speech.
Yeah, listen now. Let us get it in straight. Obel.
What do you want straight in?
You bet on money, you're not your first time. You been to Joy FM, there we know one another.
Yeah.
Bringing former President Weir, because I will not just call him Mr. Weir. No, that would not be good. That would not be decent. He served our nation, all right? Because all people can condemn all the leaders. For us, we will not do so. Former President Weir. I mean, I listened to the mother cleanly. Can you put 530 pages before former President Weir to read them? Those are the questions that the monster and the journalist. He says,
do you think it's impossible for him to flip through the pages of the budget? The budget went to his office for approval.
No, listen, you don't just approve, my brother. Because if anything happened to your government, you will be responsible. You don't just approve. You have to take your own time to read. The brother don't read. He don't read at all.
So how they may use to address
so I see people attaching doctor degree. I don't know how they I don't diploma.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
He did not work for no degree.
Thank you, John Tamba.
No, but you don't have to come. You got all people take your time on the line, my brother.
Are you around the Sipol River this morning?
No,
thank you. No, but thank you. Your time is out. Thank you.
In my office this morning.
Thank you so much, Tamba. Go ahead. Good morning. Welcome. Let's hear you, please.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes. What's your name, Mr. Kane?
Yeah, this Ruben Kane, and I call from my Ghana resident this morning.
How you say? They say you're not easy on that Ghana Vero on Tony CD. Yeah,
well, maybe you know the entire program was meant for the partisans of the Unity Party, and then I went to SKD to see a Ghana artist guy who was always running around the world.
The YouTuber,
yes,
the Ghanaian YouTuber.
That moved me to have gone to that place. But sadly, my return, I saw different people talking about it was a government call.
At least you went somewhere. Go ahead,
so, you see, the section is what we just talked about. Okay, let's get on to the point now. Mr. William cannot read. But Omer Bokai, they could not read or take off just one paragraph in the inauguration because of the age and because of certain things. You think Omer Boakai can go through any page this time? I challenge them.
No, but they make it real with our glasses.
No. Let's Ruby.
Yeah.
Is your argument based on his age or his ability to read? Because we all know the president can read.
Ability to read?
He can read with
our
glasses.
Wait.
No, listen.
Hello.
Your argument, Ruby, would it be based on age or his ability to read? Now, public space here. Let's hear you.
2 coins. Presidential speech, especially if a program, is a template that the president just look at a bullet point. But in that long speech, what you're going to do for the nation to hear you, you realize that is very impossible. But I'm not going to that point. But the declaratory statement that was said by Madam Mianta, no radio station can accept that. But then those who are now in government are clapping hands. If we return similar thing, will you media people accept such? You will say no. But that's why the disrespect of this government and their followers is 100%. But let me say this. Quality of education is of different dimension in my mind.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Ruben Kane. Good morning.
Sherry, good morning.
Seku Fofana.
Thank you, and good morning to the manager. Oh, okay. Calling from the community on President Baka Avenue this morning.
President Baka Avenue there. Joe, we are Avenue there. So no, but Sherry, let's take our time. We'll get him in 2 minutes. Tell us. Hello. Wait. Seku. Tell us where Avenue starts from and where it ends, and then where Joe we are the demarcation of the two avenues. I mean, don't communicate powerful.
Excuse me now, we don't get 2 avenues, we only get 1.
So what
The avenue were abandoned by we are Baka. So for Baka.
But we are starting still there.
That's what we are what? Statue?
Yeah, you see the statue.
Obey, I beg you, let me get to my talking point.
You don't want to say
enough for you to respond to me. If I say my own life, let me know. Okay, let me talk. But
I just want to cross check your own as well.
Yeah. All what the sales family say, what is funny thing that in there? As any concern that for job we are with them about job we are telling that they ever bring it out say that they were the woman. Is that true that Joy we are not qualified to become president in the country? So if someone like I hear one person today,
when you say not qualified, what is the qualification of being president? According to the constitution.
To become president. Okay, the way for you to become a president is one. You are being tested and be proven by the vast majority in the country.
Okay, Seku, thank you. Let's go to the
MTN line. Yeah. And take this person. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Oda Jiba. Let me say good morning to the sheriff.
Good morning, sir. You're live.
Thank you very much. This is Mohamed Obian, member of the United Party International Bureau.
Go ahead, BN.
Oda, to the issue quickly. You know, when that prophet from Nigeria, I mean, he's a fake prophet. When he came out and said that President Baka is confused, and in fact, because of that, the whole country is confused. We saw the nation running with that thing all around the place here. You know? And which of course, the prophet said, go that way. If you want to prophet out of us and tell us the time that Allah draw away African power nation, that is the prophecy. But no prophet will tell you, say, president is confused. But we saw the nation is breaking that statement. So then, have given her honest opinion. And we see there's someone that is insulting the woman. But the question is go back. The things that formula there, are they true or not?
It's a realistic to have.
He's getting there.
Okay. Were you not here when we saw former president we are going to spend over 40 days just to marry and have fun? And then I happen.
Does it conclude 6 years of leadership? 6 years.
Did you not see President we are they say Buka right here? They're not happy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, BN. Thank you, BN. Your time is out. We hold you there. Go back to line 1.
The fearless.
Go ahead, morning. Welcome.
Good morning, the fearless Roger and Obel Sebastian Jiba. Thank for your recognition. And I call from Benson Street this morning.
What happened to Sawbeach? You there?
So
they feel that you around Sawbeach.
So Obel, let me say this. Anything matter entitled to her opinion, but in my mind, I want to believe that President Weah can read very well. The only thing people will say about President Weah based on the eloquences of his speeches, but because he said it, he said, "Do not judge me based on the eloquence of speech. Judge me based on what I will do for the country."
So he was making great decisions on behalf of the country in 6 years, right?
I will not say great, but
how will you rate him?
No, but let me get to my point first. So on the aspect of anti-Miata, she entitled to her opinion.
Okay.
But I want to believe that anti-Miata, they believe that there is only a certain class to hold presidency in this country. And she was given a specific task in the country when the Unity Party won election here to coordinate with the inauguration. And today she cannot account for some of the inauguration fund. And today she out there making mockery of the country. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Listen, accountability, right? My issue, yes. You are yet to account for the 6.
Anti-matter should be held accountable for the inauguration fund.
Yeah, but listen, you cannot go now. Her son here or boyfriend there, she's sleeping. That is not there.
No, that is too demeaning. We can't go that route. We can't go that route. So what I would say in conclusion, I just want to thank Anti-Matter for a statement she's entitled to it, but she shouldn't believe that there is only certain class should become to help presidency in the country. No. Once you are qualified and the people need you and the people believe in you and they vote you can become president in this country. Thank you.
Thank you so much, David.
Okay, let's go to line 3. This person. Good morning.
Good morning, my front street brother.
Mr. Realist.
Yes, sir.
Let's hear you.
Thank you, Obed. Good morning.
Good morning, Chief. Welcome.
So until we understand ourselves in this country, we still have problem. Even president to come, we still have the same problem. Other people will be on the other side, and that doesn't. I mean, do not want for them to have the good leadership to carry the Liberia people work on so smoothly. My Anti-Matter family, I don't know how to call her. She had been the one that they gave the inauguration money to. That morning today we don't know about it. Even when she talk about qualification to go for leadership, at the time, up to this time, she are not qualified even to go as a senator. Because leadership talk about you must have family. You must have family. Anywhere you go to find a job, they will ask whether you marry, and that give you edge to get a job.
No, but that ain't all cases.
Family says you were born.
No, hello. Realist. Let me real now.
Based on experience.
Education,
experience.
Yeah, based on experience, but also based on family.
No, that
education
one an
and family.
extra thing to say you got to be responsible. That extra thing.
Yeah, realist.
You know how many people they are senator
good morning.
they even marry?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Roger.
Yes, sir.
You see the statement a woman made, cannot carry war in Israel. The men who carry war in Israel in Akobushango, that the way we are saying in our country, something to say cool. That Taylor was the first for the people to come. I think the one story from the rebel leader from Burkina Faso, Mr. Gambia, the reason call him Mohammed Mani. So black man. That man say Taylor was having power in his hand.
Yeah, but the reality is that he supported arm and ammunition. He's been sentenced today because of that.
I would say that was a conspiracy. I don't want to.
Okay, in your opinion.
Okay, wait now.
But the highest court.
Yeah.
Okay, hey, you
the
see
highest
that?
So the court.
The
court is the final arbiter.
The court go arrest Benjamin Netanyahu.
The court is the final arbiter.
I say, but let them go arrest those Americans who commit atrocity outside of America. They can't be tried. Go ahead.
They can be tried. You see that? So it's not fair to Taylor. And when the people get in like, you can't break my farm. When you breaking my farm,
so you believe Anti-Matter lied on former President Taylor also?
She lied on the man.
Thank you so much.
They want brother war here or brother against sponsor the war. The key our people they will suffer when you eat refugee camp. We never ever carry and one borrow we bear there. But the devil was to condemn that the man needs to give money after court.
Thank you so much. Good morning. We lost our caller. Call us back
on 0881-871-670 0777-959-959 to the line. Morning, welcome.
Wow.
That person left the line.
Too many calls coming, so it's free.
Okay, so there's an interference. The line is jamming.
Yeah.
So let's free it out and then take your calls in continuation of.
But use the Lone Star, the MTM
0881-871-670. Let's hear from you this morning on the program. This person, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Obejiwa.
Yes,
good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, good morning, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. You know, I always follow you from Hal FM to Kear Radio. Thank you very much for your effort.
Thank you so much, Chief.
Thank you. Ali Kumar calling from West Point. For me, Anti-Matter, my own and will say my grandma or my auntie. But for me, now whole thing you were talking, I condemn everything because she was one of the person that running for senator in the country. She not go nowhere because the people not love for because of why the reason Miller said the reason why today they try to hate George Weah. George Weah, he loved by the people.
He said who hate George Weah?
Yeah.
He said who hate George Weah?
I said because former President Weah, the way he made his set with like Brent, this is where we love him for, and we'll continue voting for him. If you turn to another somebody willing, we'll vote for Weah. If today our children reach to 18 years, we'll encourage them on the time we will vote for Weah can be president. You know, she gets scary because on Joe Weah being president 2029, we'll prosecute her for the knockout money that she in the country. We will not let her go. She will pay for it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning, Sheriff, and good morning, Deputy Sheriff.
Morning. Let's hear you.
Yeah. Well, my name is Mohammed Bonzo Fana Jr., a prime member of Concerned Librarian for Justice. Well, Sheriff, you know, somebody said they have a Baka Avenue Joe community. Are you killing me? Yeah, somebody will not do any development somewhere. You're telling me
are you from Joe community?
Yeah, no, I'm not from the community, but
so why
it's
you
so
want to dispute
laughable.
the fact that they get a Waka Avenue there?
No, when you say Waka Avenue, you should have hand mark. You should have hand mark somewhere that you put a hand mark, and that's the place you put an avenue. Well, what for that have the Joe community? And yeah, somebody said they have Waka Avenue. It's so laughable this morning. So back to the topic. My other family, you know, these are people that are from the elite, you know, category, but you know they saw President Weah serve 6 years. 6 years as president. The massive development they made there for 6 years, it has shocking them. So this time around, if they come on the public to speak, they always want to delegate President Weah. And your delegation of President Weah ain't care out nowhere. 80% of the Librarian voted for President Weah from 2005 up to 2011. 80% of Liberians voted for Weah. I see here was saying that President Ellen gave election to President Weah. It is so laughable. That is a fun place to sit down. Their president already failed. Mr. Parker already failed the Liberian people, and they want to come bring a scare tactic or.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, this is Jerry Taylor. I'm calling you from Canada.
Yeah, go ahead. You live, Taylor. Go ahead. Let's hear you, please.
You know, the other formula is saying it is true. President Weah was a waste for this country. He didn't do nothing. And you know, he caused a lot of, you know what let me tell you something now. What he did here, he was trying to make this place to become Haiti. You know, in Haiti, the guy that become president there, he started supporting those gangs. Today, Haiti is on fire. They made local Zoko and his wife. And they used to carry food to those Zoko. They put a hook and come and kill people in the night. They started sponsoring them. And, you know, the men were doing a lot of things. Even in Bananza here, they used to have a place here. They call it Zoko Association. All the people, former President Weah are supporting them. So you look at men like that, you say, he was a good leader. And then, look, you know, happy. About one German guy told me, he said, look, Mr. Taylor, they may continue to rule this country. After he go for 210, they will tend to Haiti. Because the men don't have feeding for this country. But you see, if I see some sedition supporting him, you know, they want the country to go a mess. Liberian would not be stupid to make sure we are president again. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sharon, and good morning to your colleague this morning.
Yeah, Masisi.
Yeah, Victoria Pa.
Victoria
for Justice Day.
Go ahead, Victoria, you live.
Yeah, Concerned Librarian for Justice. Thank you very much, Sharon. No, Sharon was saying, you know, when they can't on show, can't tell a person, we are not doing nothing. In Philly, Zoko. I want to ask you. You say you can rescue somebody. Well, President, we are feeling the people showing that you all get gone 15 years ago. You all get gone that they fought one another. In the country, they die and they're frustrated. And you all use them. When you try to encourage them, you say, I want for you to leave the street. And they're hungry and you feel the children that when you say the man, it's a waste for my brother. It's a disgrace. What you want that they drop a land of disgrace to the nation. Miata formula, well, like I said, Miata formula again in the country. Well, Miata formula, brother, brought the thing. Yes, someone wants to President Doe. Well, like I said again, you come in speak here, I can say, well, President, we don't do nothing. President, we are dead. Something more. Your president are in power today. Even you were talking. Nothing that you show in the country. President, we are whatsoever that run President, we are there's something to show. They have law for that nation. More than you're the common people are looking with you need to tell you a bear that you're the usage. But we are from the other side, we know good and the reason we say we be with President, we are because it means well for the nation. You can say about Meta family. She get a court to put more President, we are. She was so no correction money in the country, she not get account. Can you come and stay on radio and can't talk Tabata? For Meta family, let me tell you, if you are thinking that you need people, the power is, and you say the power is belonging to you, then watch the toilet to the night and see if the power belonging to you, or that you own the country, or that the next people own the country to the night, watch and see. You will pack up there and pack.
Okay, we'll take 5 more calls.
Yeah, with transition, we need to talk about.
Yeah, good morning, Sheriff. I'm having Justin calling from Togo District number 4, the chair for the Concerned Librarian for Justice. You see, people come on the radio.
Chairman will come into your
office.
office.
I got my office Congo down Barrow. I repaired that for fee.
You got your office or your office?
We got the office there. The organization office is Congo down Barrow around the Peredan for fee. You get my number when you come in your call.
No problem, we'll call.
So when people come on the air to speak, come here, don't take me off balance there.
Go ahead, we get time, brother.
Okay, when people come on the air to speak and they get nothing to offer, anyway, that free country, people get rid of freedom of speech. But for you to come on radio and try to denigrate the leader of the country, President, we are the people's choice. Come you can choose one for me. Joseph Bonasa can call President, we are President.
But on this platform, you can call anywhere. But on the platform here, it's Excellency or Ambassador or President.
Okay, I get it. So to the issue. So we will not escape from the just issue. So when people then coming out to create another issue for people to discuss, we'll leave it and pay attention to the 1.2 billion jobs that people brought in the country to score our children. And pay attention to the cartel that ringing attack on Liberia currently, because if you re-attack on the presidency and the government, you re-attack on the whole country. So the United Party shouldn't take this for joke. So say when they got them speaking, they are joking. We watch the Google movie, we see how they got operate. We live in some country around Nigeria. You know, see some they capture a whole school. They carry the children there because one government will feature a child in that school, and then they request for them to pay for them to release those children.
Okay.
So that they can kill those children.
Okay, let's take this person on the MTN line. Let's do justice to them. Morning, welcome.
This is
Jeremiah?
Jeremiah,
you gotta speak out.
Yeah. To the topic.
Yeah.
The statement that Miata from made. I don't know what you gonna say. But I think.
Hello?
Jeremiah, stay in there.
No, I think he slipped off the line, but let's take this person. Morning.
Okay.
Yeah, good morning. My name is D. We shall join from the road.
Go ahead, we say.
I want to speak on the issue of Madam Formula.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Madam Formula is right. Yeah, she's right, 100%. Because now there's something now, other brother, that Madam Formula, they declared the war. So she's right when she said that Taylor Care was saying, yes, her brother too. They were part of the war.
Mm-hmm.
So we know. So she's right to say that, but we know that totally now. Former president will come back.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Let's take another person. The two more, then we wrap it up. Morning, welcome.
Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm Murray Samuel calling from Maserado.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, concerning Miata family statement, Miata family said she's a disgrace to the womenhood, even to the people of Grand Kema County. Because her mother, Mary Brunner, she's not a bad woman, but you're taking yourself to be a Congo woman. The fundamental reasons for her statement is hatred. Hello?
Yeah, the late Mary Brunel. Yeah, and our mother, you know. No, listen, I'm not attaching your mother to it. I'm talking about how attach yourself to the Congo settlement. Now, I'm not caught up there. Yeah, but why she taking herself to be Cheryl? Don't cut me off because you're coming here yesterday. She taking herself to be.
Let's leave you to active now.
Yeah, that's why.
The woman is attaching herself to the Congo people. How?
Very well. Yeah, the Congo sentiment that what she carrying on. Let me be honest with you, Sheriff. We have been here for a very long period of time. We know those people. No, those people have been arrogant. The Burma family and the Miera family have been arrogant. No, let me give you one scenario. During the 2005 debate for the presidential candidates, when Burma family and the late Paco Mafi went for debate. When Paco Mafi called and Burma family Combre, he arrogantly said, but Paco Mafi was he a Combre? It was within that time when the former president we have called and told him. He said, look. The mayor calling you Comrade today is not because you have the same academic credential, but because you people are running for the CC and this seat we are running for who are ignorant to the presidency. He took serious exception to it, and that's true. Today we see the ignorance that have been perpetrated today on the Liberian people. Imagine the poor went for 26 and celebration in Ghana. Nobody mentioned of the drugs issue. Nobody, all the speeches that were made, none of them mentioned about the drugs issue. And the president himself said the drug issue is a national emergency. Why you go to the kind of area you're not mentioning it?
Right,
because they want you.
Thank you so much. Let's take this caller, then we transition or we navigate our way. On this segment, last caller.
Yeah, Sherry, am I saw when you dropped the line.
No, man, you went over 2 minutes.
Okay, as I said, I mean, then me walk on. As I said, Burma family go fan play say that yeah, president, we are coming back. You go back America. You're thinking you're coming to destroy the country here, but the report know you're not. You go back America. You will teach your money to now. You will not win because we know you're thinking that the thing you're doing to 15 years ago you're pro war. You're thinking that you're the power belonging to you.
Martha Morrissey, they will give us the money and they will take the power because we let money.
No, that too. Yeah, we let money too, but if you get the money to all the way, eat it and they will not take power back for because the people that will get money, the Union Palestinians will get money, but when they farm and they will want money. What they treating the country, they you need people treating the country. What we suffering, they will get the money. And the stupid people from Union Palestinians will hold the money. Thank you very much.
No, you got to insult the other people. No, that was so bad.
No, that was bad. We'll give you yellow card. One more, they will suspend you. Don't refer to the people as stupid people. Okay, let's go for the local dailies. It's a segment here, George. We need you. Let's go for the local dailies. We got more coming up on the platform. It's Kear Morning.
About 70% of more.
No. What's 70%, man? Where is George? For God's sake. Where is George? Don't gotta be telling you.
Okay, so let's run for this break. Those of you who are following us this morning, you're listening. opportunity for Liberia. The Chinese ambassador photograph is on the back page of the Analyst newspaper. To the editorial of the Analyst newspaper, we agree with Brewer. History is our capital, not our shame. And of course, grab yourself a copy of the Analyst newspaper for $40 Liberian. The last and final stop this morning is the In-Profile Daily newspaper, PUS Best Newspaper 2012, 2013, 2013, 2014. In all that we do, in all that we write, in all that we report, come what may, and no matter what, Liberia first is the motto of the In-Profile Daily newspaper. Both Bannon headline is sold for $40 Liberian. Ronnie Drugs cartel, troubling national security quandary. And of course, that's the Bob Ballon headline of the In-Profile newspaper this morning. Embrace your shared heritage. National orator tells Liberian. His photograph is right here. Miata Formula slams we are. Waka launches national history agenda. To the back page of the paper this morning. German partners, government hand over new clinic. The photograph of the clinic is right here on the back page. Girl killed boar in Louisiana Township. Girl killed boar. Photograph of the girl right here and the guy on the back page of the paper. Batikwa targets partnership between UL and Shidat University. Creek water poses health risks to villagers. Photograph of the creek water right here on the back page of the paper. 3 arrested for stealing solar lights in one county. Their photographs are on the back page of the paper. The wise man says on the back page of the In-Profile Daily newspaper, through the dark cloud stands in opposition to the sun. It knows within itself that it cannot hurt the sun's forward. Though the dark cloud stands in opposition to the sun, it knows within itself that it cannot hurt the sun's forward. To the editorial of the paper this morning, they say, after celebration, let there be inspiration. That does it for the revision of the local dailies. And of course, that does it for the In-Profile Daily. Let's bring you this mention. The Liberian Electricity Corporation is pleased to inform the public that it is collaborating with SYNAPT for the implementation of the smart metering program. The initial phase of the program will be carried out in Pinsville and its associated feeders. As part of the process, joint teams from LEC and SYNAPT will begin conducting community engagements, activities, and customer data collection within the targeted areas. The smart meter comes with several advanced features, including geofencing technology. The meter automatically shuts down and can no longer work if it is removed from its targeted or registered and installed location. Tempered alert system. The meter automatically sends SMS alerts to LEC, SYNAPT, and the customer whenever tampering is detected. 3. Automatic token loading. Customers no longer need to manually enter token codes when you purchase your electricity as credit. Its location when stolen. Following the customer's data collection exercise, LEC and SYNAPT will commence the replacement and installation of smart meters. Customers who currently have a meter possesses proof of payment for a meter or whose meter was previously stolen with evidence will have their meters replaced free of charge. Customers without existing meter records will have their information collected and will be required to pay the application connection fees to be connected. For additional information, please contact LEC customer care hotline 4500 or visit the LEC head office down Waterside. This information is signed the Management Liberia Electricity Corporation LEC.
Alright, we're gonna check this out. 19 minutes.
Off mark.
19 minutes past the hour. Okay, let's go to the page. Some folks following. So
Let's acknowledge some of our followers. When we'll come back, we'll talk about Dr. C. Nelson Odiyama and the Hotel Africa property. Let's quickly run through it right here on Kear Radio. That's KCN TV. Those of you who are watching online via the internet and on YouTube. William Y. Peewee says no sound. Yes, I think we have a sound now. Prince Fofana says, I'm watching from Central Monrovia, Camp Johnson Road. Miata formula is a disgrace to our country. Liberia, a old woman that isn't. Oh no, I cannot continue with that. Carton UP says, good morning. I'm following from Topo Village. Thanks for joining us. Fomba Nye says, I'm watching you live from Janet, Liberia Town, Comac, Clan, Tewa District, Grand Cape Mount County. Following the show from Kear, Man Lucy's son George. Thanks so much for joining us. Charles Lanford says, good morning, Mr. Roger. He is waiting for 2029. I think we read that already. And those of you who are following, thanks so much for joining us this morning from your Kear, from your taxi, from the buses, all over. Those of you at home, in your offices, going to work, coming from work, at your hustle ground, in your community, on your porch or so. Thanks so much for joining us from your hospital bed, everywhere you're following us.
Okay, so we'll take a few bars of the song. Corruption is killing our country. We'll be back, of course, after you enjoy the song. Then we'll go more with that. The Chief Justice, His Honor, Yomi Basic Gabo, struck. And we'll talk about that. Then we'll go deep into the Hotel Africa. We're not forming opinion, but this is our country. We have to discuss the issue.
Crying through the dust. Your children watching dreams collapse as leaders gamble with our trust. From all the hills across the land, from cape to cape, the story's same. Our minerals leave with no factories, yet we're the ones who bear the shame. Where is the oath they swore to keep? Where is the love for those who weep? We're standing here, we're broken deep. Oh, Liberia, can you hear? Corruption is killing my country, dragging us down on wounded knees. Bad consensus, bad leadership. How long will this suffering be? Unconscious leaders guiding blind, leaving the people lost behind. Liberia, my home, my soul is crying. Where are we going? Where are we going? In schools there are no chairs to sit, children learning on the floor. In hospitals, no medication, no beds for the sick anymore. Motorcycles rushing injured souls, used as ambulances in the night. Oh, Liberia, how did we fall from a nation of hope to this painful plight? Where is the oath they swore to keep? Where is the love for those who weep? We're standing here, we're broken deep. Oh, Liberia, can Can you hear? Corruption is killing my country, dragging us down on wounded knees. Bad consensus, bad leadership. How long will this suffering be? Unconscious leaders guiding blind, leaving the people lost behind. Liberia, my home, my soul is crying. Where are we going?
And you know, I could go on and we play a song and on and on and on. Unconscious lead us, Obed. No chair, no bench. Children sit on the floor to learn. No medicine, no bed in the hospital. Motorbikes using the bike riders, the Kear riders using their lenses for emergency. Oh, my country. How did we get here? A nation of hope. Ibrahim Parker, the producer, 25 minutes past the hour. Let's now, do you have the story there about the Chief Justice? His gavel. Let's Obe will bring you that story, then we'll go to the Odeyama.
Let me try to get it.
Yes. And I hope the Chief Justice his lines will expand to other issues that are happening in the corridor of the court. You have it? Okay. Obe's trying to look for that. This public solicitor for the Ministry of Justice.
Okay, and so the Chief Justice Yemi Kwekwe has prohibited Emmanuel Hilter, a city solicitor with Liberia's Ministry of Justice, from practicing before any court in the country after determining that he falsely claimed to be a licensed counselor at law. According to the Liberian judiciary, the matter arose after Hilter filed a complaint against Magistrate Naomi Crusoe, who denied him permission to represent a client before he failed to provide a valid license to practice law. During the subsequent investigation, Hilter acknowledged that he had appeared in court and acted as legal counsel despite not being officially licensed. In his ruling, the Chief Justice concluded that Hilter's actions undermined the integrity of the judiciary and ordered that he be banned from appearing in any Liberian court in his capacity as a city solicitor. The inquiry also found that Magistrate Crusoe should have conducted a hearing on the property dispute at the center of the case involving Hilter's client. So that's exactly what happened. So the
but isn't it a crime in itself for the city solicitor?
You don't get license.
You don't have a license.
And you go there to practice.
You practice.
appear in court. You want to do this.
I'm sure he has been representing other clients.
Yes.
So these are things that's happening, and the Chief Justice is right. So will he not be prosecuted?
He should be.
He should be prosecuted.
Except for just asking him not to appear before any court.
The city solicitor statute at the Ministry of Justice.
Obviously, once they ask you to not practice, the Ministry of Justice will follow suit, because if the Chief Justice handed down that on you and say, my man, you're not practicing here, you finish. So if you get anything to do, go back to the bar or whatsoever up to your lesson and come back and practice. And that could be the prerequisite. But it tells you to some extent that the court is a bad, I don't know, you have elements. Let me put it that way. You have some elements infiltrating the integrity of the court.
Let's go to Justice Kava.
Yeah, Justice Kava says
the court is corrupt.
Yeah, it is a bad thing for lawyers who are unethical and unprofessional to behave in such a way, because you play with the integrity of the court, and that's why he said. So when these actions are taken against these lawyers, counselors, whosoever, it speaks volume to the act of corruptibility from some of them. You have the Grievance and Ethics Committee, you have this one, you have that one. They are the interpreter of the law. When they start to go against the very law, it means a lot.
And that brings us to the issue of Wambodigi. Wambodigi went to the Supreme Court. Some people say go and practice, right? But go to the bar, the National Bar Association and regulator. Go there and regulate your status. But that has not happened. And if there's a case where he and the former Justice Minister, the man who served as Attorney General for the Republic of Liberia, along with Wambodigi, representing Sky Insurance, an insurance company that has been delisted by the Central Bank of Liberia, using a bond. Tomorrow we'll look at that. So I hope the Chief Justice, because I've been asking people, Wambodigi is one of the defense lawyers for representing the legal interests of 12. He goes to court, so I'm asking, but what is he doing in court? I asked the judge, not this President Fekana, the criminal code, not criminal code, civil law code. I asked the judge, why is this man practicing? Why is he in court? You know what the judge said? I can't do anything about it. Either defense raise, issue about it, or prosecution raise issue. If they say that this man cannot be in the court, of course, then as a judge, I will act. But as a judge, I cannot do what those people cannot do for themselves. I'm quoting you. Remember that phrase, right? Somebody said, who said that? We will not do for you what you can't do for yourself.
Yeah.
I think it was
ask not. What
no, not ask not.
Okay.
I think somebody filed before the Supreme Court.
Okay, all right.
I will try to get that case. So Wambodigi is going to court, even though he has not regularized his status with the Liberia National Bar Association, so he should not be in court. He should not. And he's not there to go to the bar.
So until the issue can be raised, the court does not go around looking for cases.
The judge said, I took up with the judge. Even he's a CDC lawyer, right? Yes, we are lawyer. Wambodigi is from the CDC. He represents the legal interests of the CDC. He was in the Kofa case for the arson. I asked, why is this man in court? He has not regularized his status with the court. With the Bar Association. So, but he goes to court. So I hope that the Chief Justice Yomi Bese, his honor, will look into that. 29 minutes going up to the hour. Let's go to Oniyama. Can we now, Mr. Deputy?
Yeah, go ahead.
In the school of public opinion, allow me to go to Oniyama. Government to reclaim public land owned by Oniyama in Hotel Africa. The government says it will reclaim public land owned by Monrovia Club Breweries General Manager Dr. C. Nelson Oniyama in the Hotel Africa community. Public Works Minister Roland Lafayette Giddings says Dr. Oniyama neither owned nor bought any property in the community. Dr. Oniyama owns and operates the Seaview Golf Club, Liberia's only 18-hole golf course, opposite the Unity Conference Center and situated on 100 acres of landscape where the St. Paul River interpolates into the Atlantic Ocean in Virginia, Montserrat County. It is about 10 kilometers northwest of Monrovia and next to the Hotel Africa. Seaview was formally established in June 2024 by Dr. Oniyama, who is also president of the Liberia Golf Association. There is another golf course on the Firestone Plantation in Habermark County. Giddings speaking on the Prime Morning Drive on Prime FM on 21st July on a wide range of issues. Nelson Oniyama's property will not stay. It will be taken away. Quote from him, he doesn't own it. He didn't buy it. He owned it, he buy it. Of course, he ran to the court and said he had seen some deed. Nobody conveys public land besides the government. He said he ran to the court. Now the matter, he said the man, the matter in court, so it should not be discussed.
Yeah.
Of course, he ran to the court and said he had some deed. Nobody conveys public land besides the president. That deed wasn't signed by President George Weah. So it is not for him, and he is not going to own it. If we are going to break ordinary people's property key, if we are going to break ordinary people's property down, there is no exception. He is not an exception.
Sure.
He is not. We're demolishing other people's homes, poor people's homes. So Oniyama, the quote-unquote rich man, people are saying he wants to own Liberia. He is no exception. And I agree with this line by the Minister of Public Works.
But nobody is bigger than the Constitution or the nation. Nobody is bigger than the flag of our country.
No.
So as to Oniyama, for me, I don't even want us to go further with the story because it is self-explanatory, Sheriff. Oniyama has been involved into these things for some time, right? And so the minister of public work has said it. We're quoting the minister here this morning. The minister said that property.
Let me read a few more lines. Few more lines then. Okay.
I don't think we'll have the luxury of time because this is a very serious issue. And if we're not careful, Sheriff, these people.
Let me conclude. I will come to you. This is the key. Quote. So whether he goes to court or not, the government will repossess the land. It is not his. The golf course is not his, said Giddings. He explained that the government will provide compensation for movement allowance for the remaining legal occupants to transport their belongings, whether you go to court or not.
Yeah, whether he goes to court or not, using cash or not to influence whatever situation. I'm not saying the lawyers, the judges, or the court will buy into it, God forbid. But the reality is that that golf course does not belong to Nelson Oniyama. The former head of the land authority gave out that property to Nelson Oniyama without the acquiescence of the president. It's the president who signed these deeds on public document to give it to somebody to use it temporarily or not. Former President Weah did not sign that document. So how can Oniyama now own such a property? And maybe the Minister of Public Works also did not know that the extension of that golf course is all the way to at the Riverside Resort. The guy at the Fisher Beach over there. He's doing business over there. He got Chinese partners he brought in. What is the status of those Chinese people? They open casino, they open a gaming center. He has a guest house on the government property where he put it in a container. People go there to do relaxation or so in that particular hotel, as we call it, right? It's in a container, hosted in a container. You got a swimming pool there. It is a fun thing to bring development to the country and create a space. But it should be done holistically. It should be done without hijacking it. The property does not belong to Oniyama. And so if we're not careful, Oniyama owned the whole of Simple Bridge. And that's how he started getting those properties. Because he just come to the people use a situation and acquire property. The entire Simple Bridge gone. He owned Hotel Africa Sana. The man took the government land all the way going to his resort, the swimming pool area. And then if we're not careful, the historic United Conference Center, he will even want to buy that one. How is that possible? That what the Liberian people own, what the Liberian people deserve. One man, that guy say, I don't want to get all they want to get deal for it. It's not possible. Even if you're having negotiation and arrangement clandestinely with the Liberian people who are in offices, these government officials, you yourself should think that tomorrow the government will come after me because I will repossess the thing because you did not get it correctly. No. Yourself shouldn't fool yourself. Go to they say that only the president can authorize public property or what belongs to the state to an individual or entity. They say, for example, you use the player because we know it will be for the development of the country. The president authorizes it, say maybe 20 years. But you can kind of say, oh, that Oniyama own the golf club, like a golf club, and they make it so private. Yeah. When you go there, like Oniyama area, they put get there. First, they make their food in the government. It was open. Today, he has a fence built and a gate. Before you enter that property that is for the government, you got to take blood tests. Before you enter the golf club over there, you got to take blood tests. They are already constructed a big property over it, and they are looking over the golf course. Going down to the swimming pool, you got Chinese people there running casino.
Yes,
Either he subleased to them, they are paying him money that should go to the government as royalty. So what is going on? So for me, I agree 100% with the Minister of Public Works that we should not just Odiyama property, but a lot of public spaces in this country.
Let's go to the sports complex, the XKD. The hotel there, the hotel at the XKD is owned by the Lone Star. Who leased that hotel to the Chinese? Whatever was from the Ellen passed on to Wea. We don't know. That place,
the Golden Gate, right?
That when they have the Chinese, the hotel is run by the Chinese, right? I think Golden Gate or what? Who gave them that lease?
Yes.
How did they get it? The same thing with the Pan African one UN house. Who gave them? Who collected the money? These are things.
How they paying their rent?
How are they paying?
So, Mr. Minister, we want you to go beyond. But today we are focusing on Odiyama. Next time we'll come and focus on others.
Yes.
So, Hotel Africa property, the main thing was Simple Bridge. The measure used the poor people, buy their land for little or nothing. Today, you have the Riverside Resort and Restaurant. The man went to the CDC, sir. He said that I bought it in 2016. He collected our.
You come to our country, you own the country.
You get a casino right to Oro Junction where they used to have 231.
I mean, the man guy that the auto pass is tentacled all over the place, Odiyama. What they say with this Odiyama guy, for God's sake, fellow Liberians, the man is buying up our country.
So we're following the Minister of Public Works and the Liberian government. As you have said it, we challenge you to retrieve that government property, repossess.
Who should be retrieved? They will retrieve it. It's
so,
not for him.
So that press statement about prejudicing the case or doing XYZ is just a mere charade from Odiyama and his people. But the minister spoke the reality. We in a country we allow plenty of things to happen. That's why sometimes the American leader will say Africa is a so place, which we cannot mention. That's why people overlook us too much in this country.
Are you aware that he has lawmakers, senators, or representatives backing him?
I know.
You know that?
I know.
Even in the court, they got people backing him, Odiyama. He says he can do anything in this country, and it's like he's above the law.
He is not.
And you are not. And that's what the minister said. That line.
If he likes it or not.
What that before that, we are demolishing poor people homes. And you are no exception
to that.
You don't own it, you never bought it, you will not clean it, will repossess it.
But what the hell, a poor Liberian who sits in government island and in government on government property, they demolish that person whole zinc shop. People who stand in long queue to vote for the government. And then you sitting there, you say you got dollars and cents. At the end of the day, you say we'll use the Liberian people. We will get that property, we'll get the government property, sit and do business and enrich ourselves. 100 acres of property belonging to government. Don't you think that space the government can also utilize it?
People from there,
talk
about compensation.
In the same era.
The same
era. Africa.
So what makes you
United
different?
Conference Center.
What makes you different, Odiyama?
They're moving people from there. In fact, they are even squatting in those hot villas built for presidents that come to visit Liberia at the point in time. If they're moving them, talk less of you, Odiyama, who did not acquire that property legally.
Odiyama.
Nelson, Chief Dr. Nelson Odiyama, the Ukrainian consulate,
I wonder,
and Liberian by naturalization. He's a Liberian by naturalization.
I'm not sure of that.
He's a Liberian by paper.
My friend, I'm not sure of that.
No, I'm sure of that.
Have you seen his naturalization
by paper?
Have you seen it? It was a scene Fioko, the scene last told by Wambogakis. Wambogaki I'm not going to leave him. There's a man who was going to help the National Election Commission, for God's sake. And he lied on the oath. You take for in Nigeria, if you have done that, you'll be in Nigeria. you'll be prosecuted and deported. So this is nonsense. Oniyama, until he can show us a nationality document, I challenge him to do it.
Okay, so let's even for the worst case scenario say he's a Liberian by paper.
By paper.
But it still does not even give we the bona fide Liberian by breath the authority to go and get government property clandestinely. So,
property.
Mr. Minister, we want to say hands up to you and the government. We await that action of repossessing the government 100 acres that run from the Unity Conference Center Junction strictly to the Riverside beach, where he has the Chinese people doing business, where he got a hotel or guest house and swimming pool and everything. We're not saying that's a bad thing to do a business. No. But how he got the government land to do it, who signed it?
According to the minister, the president did not. Who is perfect in his power constitutionally
Should do it.
has the power to
George
do it.
did not sign it.
He did not sign it. Who signed it?
Ellen did not sign it.
No, who gave him that property?
Waka also did not reaffirm it.
No.
Who did it?
So the question, who signed it? Who gave our property, our land to you as an individual?
Yeah. So we want to know.
Let's take a few minutes of our time. We got 10 more minutes to be here.
Okay. So we'll
If
take
you
few
have
calls.
interest, we'll take few calls.
Minister Ronald Guinea said Oniyama will, if he likes it or not, legally the Liberian government
He like it can go anywhere.
will take it back.
If
That
you go to
property.
ECOWAS court,
He like it, he can go to the
it will not help
Hague.
you. You
To
go
the
to the
Hague.
Hague. Yeah, it will not
He
help
will
you.
take that property
And now
back
the numbers.
because he did not get it legally.
No.
He respond. He Oniyama said the minister talking too much.
Yeah.
They must go to court. Imagine that.
Look at that nonsense.
Imagine that.
You
The
talk,
minister
the
talking too
minister
much.
of public were talking
Too much. You need to
Yeah.
shut up
Yeah.
until the court can decide.
But you know that one landed Martina Parker into trouble when this rich Nigerian man, what is his name? What the rich Nigerian, what the man name, man? He came to build cement factory.
Oh, okay. You mean Dangote?
Dangote.
Yeah.
During the time of Ellie, Martina Parker was the managing director.
Okay.
He wanted to use the port to build a cement factory. So Martina said, no, have high, sir, we can't do that. Warren got cement for here. People will know the story for years. He won't come build another cement factory. Then he was in his car, he sat in his car and called an MD to come and talk to him. Martina said, well, you're sick. Let's take our first caller. Good morning.
Yes, Sherry and Kibat, good morning.
After buying the entire Simple Bridge, Dr. Oniyama now is on the move at the Hotel Africa. Minister Guinea says the government will repossess her property.
Yeah, before I come to that, the issue of how the court is moved, I think that Councillor Gonglo said that before the Supreme Court, and there was the issue. And you can't blame the court because you're supposed to move the court before court act.
Yeah, the court don't go about looking for cases.
Yes, but let me go to the point. You know, taking all the way with Minister Guinea, he always factual. In fact, when they 22 million rehabilitation of road, highway, when he fall short, he went before the Senate and asked for forgiveness. And everywhere he went to do assessment, where credit due, he gave credit. Where credit not due, he provide information why credit is not due. So I believe him, but you know that God thing you're talking about, those are alleged hub for drugs and things. So they got to be careful. Thank you.
Okay, we know about that one now.
We talk about the government property.
We talk about government property, whether they connected, and we're not discussing that one. The 30 minutes to the hour. Join us, join the conversation. We're talking about the government, the Minister of Public Works coming firm. Now, whether he like it or not, the former president did not sign to give him that property. Oniyama is one of the richest in the country. You get money, but a certain property you can't own. No. You can't own. Except the president, in the wisdom of the president, he allows that. 077-959-959. Make use of our MTN number 0881-871-670. We're talking about the issue. We're not saying whether he's wrong or right, but that will be decided, adjudicated by the court. But the minister will quote the minister. The minister said, whether you like it or not, that property, you never bought it, nobody gave it to you. The former president did not sign. We're talking about your property, your call. It's important. It is important. The man suffered in Congota. He said in 2016, he entered. Let's take this caller to online full. Good morning. Oh, we lost our caller. Call us back and participate in the discussion. We're talking about Oniyama owning 100 acres of land around the Hotel Africa belt. Yes, that's why we're talking. Is it concerning you? Do you have concern on this matter? I'm sure that going to the court, in my opinion, that land will be repossessed. It's not a private land. It's a government, like you said. People build in the alley. People build on land owned by the government. Their structures, some modern structures have been demolished, even though compensated. So you don't own private. That land is not. It's a government owned, a government land. How one man can say 100 acres and we bought it for? Who gave it to him?
How did you get it?
How did you get it, Uniyama? Uniyama, how did you get the land? And we need people like the Minister of Public Works. We need people like the Minister of Public Works. He has spoken.
Sure.
It would not happen. It would not happen.
If we can deal with the poor people who voted for us,
you are no exception.
You are.
That's what the minister said. He said we're dealing with the poor people. So what make you? No, you are no exception. So where you got that, how you acquired that land, you got to tell people that government land. And the former president did not. Because if he had done, the records would be at the Ministry of Public Works, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. The Ministry of Public Works, it will be there.
Yeah, the land authority.
The land authority will also have copies of those.
Yeah, I believe the minister did all of those due diligence from the Ministry of Mines, even the Ministry of the land authority and that of the, because the Ministry of Public Works had a zoning department.
Yeah, of course.
They know all of the areas and they know how these structures reach them very well.
Yeah, so, but in this case, the minister said there is no trace. It should be the president conveying such a property, to you. But the president did not do that. So how did you get it? Who sold it to you? It's not owned by individual. It's owned by the government, us the people. For God's sake, Kuniyama, whosoever gave you that land, and boy, you on your own. You are a fraud, they still will swallow you, Kuniyama. And I think they still will swallow you. Because to give land that owned by the government, the people who own their country, were born here, man, born here, pa, born here, they will die here, they will bury them here. And they built in alleyway, swampland.
And they started moving people from their property as far back Ellington.
Of course.
They were heading the team.
Yes.
Demolishing homes, structures.
Then
and they said it were makeshift structures and other things.
Then you say you own 100.
When they were doing the road in recent time, Clarendon area, you saw them bursting stores and on the way. Also to include Alliance Motor and other areas. So if these structures can go, well, the government has the right to repossess our property.
Let's take this caller. Good morning.
You're disturbing someone.
We're disturbing you? Oh, and they say we're disturbing you. Oh, auntie. No, baby, Obed.
077-959-959. Call us and let's hear from you. 077-959-959. Call us and let's hear from you. Someone was asking for the number. So it's 077-959-959 and 0881-871-670. Call us and you'll be live here this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sheriff and his deputy.
Yes, sir.
My name is Jala A. Babu Jr. and I join you from Congota.
Jala A. Babu?
Jr.
Oh, the son of Babu?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's get your thought, Chief.
So I've been following the show, so I want to talk on two things. Let's talk about the Solicitor General, city solicitor first. So a city solicitor can practice before a magisterial court.
A magisterial court.
He is a prosecutor of the government of Liberia. However, in the case of Hilton, he purported himself to be a counselor at law. So when you go and present yourself before a court, the court has the right to ask you for your license. So he could not provide his license. He was asked to leave the court and he misbehaved on the magistrate. He himself took upon him time to complain the magistrate before the JRC. And when they went through the investigation, as per the judiciary release.
Babu, for the benefit of the public, what is JIC? That's so the people can know.
The Judiciary Inquiry Committee.
Okay, all right.
The one that is there to handle all the matters that concerns these people who are not in compliance with the standards of the judiciary.
Okay.
And so because of that, the Chief Justice said, no, even as a solicitor, you have the right to appear before a court. You are a prosecutor. You are not a defense counsel. In the instant case, he went to represent a defendant.
Yeah, so the man lied.
Instead, and he lied on being a counselor at law. So let's get the record straight for that one.
They asked him to go and rest about it small.
Yeah, so no, he rested about it for good.
So he will not practice again.
He will not practice law. He will not practice before any court competent jurisdiction unless he has
even the ministerial court.
He will not go before any court. Now, what is the Chief Justice said? The judiciary have said it. Any court. Yeah. Whether that behind the horse court, though, he will not go to any of them.
Let me ask you, Babu, should he not be prosecuted?
I believe he should be prosecuted for impersonation. I believe he should go to jail, like what the circuit judge did to the guy in Grand Bassa. I believe he should go to jail. I personally believe he should go to jail. Then to the Oniyama issue.
Quickly.
Sheriff, let me say that there are times when people who are criminals, their hands get caught in the cookies jar. This land we're discussing is a government land. So if he left, he can go to court. If he left, he can go to court. If he left, he can go to ECOWAS. But it is the government's property. The government decides what to do with its property. The man has no right whatsoever to hold claim to government property.
And I support talking plenty.
Because other governments have been giving leverage. Because maybe apparently he tried to mingle with the minister. The minister said, hey, no, listen, next year we'll do it the railway. He understands President Baga said, we're not doing it. No, there's no business as usual now. So they may want to do it, you know.
Babu, because of time, time is our greatest enemy. Is it your debut? You're making your debut? Is your first time calling the show, or you've been following and calling?
This is my first time calling the show. I've been following the show, but this is my first time calling.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Babu.
That ball get top plenty. Let me use one.
Let's see if we can take 2 more calls because our time is fast spent. 0777. Let's go back to this caller line today. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Carter Nyekwe. I'm calling from the Fibo Belt.
Let's hear you, Carter.
You know, what you're discussing about Nelson Oriyama is a usual habit. I worked for Nelson Oriyama before. If you can remember, I take you to Banga before one lady. I drove you to Banga. I worked for some supervision. We came back. And then Nelson Oriyama always get a mind saying that Kear violence is the best thing in Liberia. So maybe that the Kear violence you're using. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much. He's using Kear violence. He said maybe because he said once you get money in our country, the minister there, everybody but the minister of public works this time around is not in his pocket over there. This is a different minister.
Money can't buy everything.
No, money can't buy everything. Money wouldn't give you confidence. Yes. It does not make you happy either. So Oniyama, strong message to you. We'll discuss this thing more tomorrow. Good morning.
Sure.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Alvin Johnson.
Let's hear you, Mr. Johnson, 30 seconds because we're very pressed with time.
Yeah, actually, I just want to speak to the Oniyama issue. Yeah, that be frank. Although we agree it's wrong, but what my fellow brother Kear violence issue actually in Liberia usually happen to come to government officials. They left money to the state until people use them.
So what do you make of what do you make of the minister now? The current minister say whether he goes to court or not, that government property will take it.
Yeah, it's true. It's good, but let's see what will happen to God. All the same people.
No, I wouldn't say all of them because nobody dare to speak to Oniyama. But this
my brother, if it happens, fine. Okay. It's a good thing for us, but in Liberia, we can't trust nobody now. Let me be issue what they feel that we can get money.
Okay. cash violence. All right, thank you so much.
We have to go.
Yeah, we have to go. Let's take one more. Let's squeeze in one more.
Yeah.
And then we call it a day on the midweek presentation of the show. And we will not form opinion, but it will quote the minister. He said, how can you say the minister talking too much when that is the statutory responsibility?
And someone just sent me a text and said, Corwell Road, opposite AGM school, AGM Junction. The man will say that again.
You got property there too. Wow. Anyway, our time is up. We got to go tomorrow. Hopefully.
We're not saying, don't get us wrong, time is out. We're not saying the properties he's buying legally, we're against it. No.
Private property there.
That is private property. They want for the government that he got allegedly clandestinely, the government will repossess it. We're not talking about the bad labor practices that have been reported against the one with the Yama man from the Car area, Oregon, from the Sea Riverside, from Club Dubai, from Club this, from everywhere that people been complaining. We're not talking about those bad labor practices for that. We're talking about the government property that the Minister of Public Works said they will take back from the Odiyama man, that he did not get it correctly. Tomorrow we'll continue this conversation.
Tomorrow we'll be back right here on your station.